Good morning, everybody. John Jonestein here for the John Swift vlog. And today, the subject matter is trying to focus off all this crap that's going on in the society, in the political environment, and the news, and all this negative energy. So I'm taking a walk through this. This is called Toll's Court Artist Colony, where they have all these bright colored houses. I haven't really been talking this morning, so I'm having trouble. Have you ever woken up and then you realize you haven't talked all morning because you either live by yourself or you just woke up in an empty house and you're like, blah, 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 because I really haven't been talking except to my cat, and my cat really doesn't listen to me because he just kind of, pretends like he's not listening. But that little sign over there says Toll's Court Artist Colony. It's a very pretty, I would say it's a nice section of town, and then you kind of get past the colony part and it's kind of just a normal area. But there is also this other house over here that has all the crazy art stuff, if you've ever seen that video where it's like the crazy art house. So today I want to share some thoughts about focusing on the positive or focusing on something else other than COVID-19, Black Lives Matter, which is all important, but you can only take so much of this shit, essentially. We don't want to be nobody wants to be beat over the head with the same news. And then every time there's a black related shooting or some violence or something, and then you have to bring it up again. And, everybody has their own opinion about that. And it's, if it's a bad thing, it's a bad thing. Okay. I'm not making a judgment toward that way. But I'm just tired of hearing about it. Because, come on, are we going to move on? Are we going to, it's not up to me to fix this whole Black Lives Matter. It's up to the people who hold the power in the county government and state government, all that crap, So trying to get past all that. Mentally, it's hard because you're just being pounded with it. I like to listen to talk radio. And for good or for bad, they talk about other subjects other than COVID-19 and Black Lives Matter, but they have to go with what the current news is going on, and that's usually something to do with whatever the rest of the media is talking about. Media always piggybacks on media, and need to get away from that. So I'm out walking, trying to get my head off this, trying to see some pretty plants and enjoy the weather because it's not 1,000 degrees. It's a nice looking plant here. Anybody know what that's called? Like a bromeliad or something? See, in the theory is, there's a hubcap right there. I thought that was a dog bowl. A Ford hubcap there. You could just flip it upside down and make a dog bowl out of it. The theory that I'm trying to say is that if you go out and look for the positive, look for something other than what everybody else is focused on, and get your head out of that, you can go to work all day and sort of, get focused off that. But when you come home, you want to watch TV or something and focus on something else. It's the escapist theory where you just want to escape from what is the reality of what's going on. That's why so many people play games, like video games, is you need to escape from the reality that sucks, essentially. The shit reality of news keeps puking out at you. And the reason I pick on news is because they're the ones who are sort of the shit stirrers, I like to call them the news assholes. They just keep stirring it up because, like I said, when it bleeds, it leads. Essentially, if somebody's killed in a car accident, they're going to feature it. And that essentially has better ratings than a nice puppy story. You know what I mean? It's a long-standing thing. Unfortunately, depending on which network you watch. We're going by the crazy art house again. Coming up in a second. But I just want to throw that out at you guys to maybe sort of get yourself out of this. And the COVID-19 thing in Florida is picking up again, where there's more cases. And some people argue whether it's more testing, because that's how they're finding out. People are testing themselves more and they're worried about getting sick. There's the babies. That's the babies hanging from a pole there, folks. It's pretty awesome, right? Blue, pink, purple, and red babies. Whoever has this house just has the most innovative and kind of kooky creative. There's a bunch of torsos over there. Let's get a shot of that. Torsos. Nice, right? Just some torsos. It's a very interesting point of view. Obviously, this person doesn't live in the same headspace as the rest of us. And there's a big Japanese dragon or something. And if you've already seen that, you know the whole story with this. And if you haven't, there's a video on about the crazy art house that has all the purple house and the fun stuff. But I just get a kick out of coming by here and looking at all the fun stuff, all the mannequins and fun stuff. One day I'm gonna figure out who does that art and stuff. But that's the whole ball of wax today. Try to find something to focus on, go play with your dogs, go, I don't know, go for a walk, go to the beach if you can go to the beach. Try to escape all this stuff because the news just will not get off of it. Every day it's like, oh, the death toll is up to this, and the cases of COVID in Florida are up to this, and this has been, like, they're always giving you the number of the final numbers, the total since March or February, whatever, is up to this. So it seems more dramatic. They're always feeding you with a more dramatic view. And like I said, it's up to us to sort of break free of that garbage that's being forced at us. Every time you flip on the TV, it's almost like the car accident. You don't want to look, but you have to look. You know what I mean? You drive by and you're like, well, I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened. It's the curiosity. I wonder what's going on with COVID-19. I flip it on just to get that little pieces of, what are they doing with Sarasota City, because they keep talking about doing mandatory masks inside. So any business, I think, or anything like that, they're gonna mandatory pass, or they might have passed. And all these garbage cans stink really bad. Mandatory passing of the indoor mask because Florida's positive COVID status is spiking now because of dumb people. Essentially, if you're not wearing a mask and you're not getting tested or whatever, you're an asshole. Basically, you're stupid. And I see a lot of stupid people going around. They're contributing to the problem because they either are sick and don't know it or whatever. What the hell is that? Somebody completely painted over the sign and put something on there. Anybody have any clue what that is? Is it a lobster or something, or what? It looks like this was some kind of no parking sign, and somebody painted something weird on there. Crazy. Yeah, this is the part of town that's not so pretty. Somebody's doing some carpentry over here. On the left, probably a new building going up. We're doing a lot of building out here. But, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid about this COVID thing and take it lightly, I walk around without a mask on because I'm not really right next to somebody. But as soon as I go to the store, I'm putting my mask on. And depending on what you think, it may help and it may not help. But just make decent decisions, will you? Stop being an idiot like all these other people who are apparently spreading it and they don't know, And I would say that's the people that are going to the beach and, having parties and all this stuff. That's what I would assume that most of the cases are coming from. But they're also saying, the governor is saying that it's the migrant workers because they work in such close proximity to each other when they go back and forth to work, to go to the fields or, whatever, tomato picking, that those cases are going up. So people are saying this and people are saying that, and I don't know that. I don't have access to that, and I don't want to look it up. I just want to be aware of my surroundings and enjoy the day. Basically, that's the message. We got to find something to escape this. So you guys, I just wonder how you guys are doing. Has anybody been getting sick? Is everybody staying healthy? I hope so. It's not really like it's not like a common cold where you can sort of take normal precautions. It's something that just sort of, you don't know where you could get it exactly, you know what I mean? You don't know who's sick and who's not sick. That's why they call it a pandemic, because it's just one of those things that just happens. And you know, the masks help, but they're not 100%. Like people are saying, you know, the N95 is considered the ultimate in protection, but you can't breathe when those things are on. So you have to find a solution that's doable, so you can actually breathe oxygen. And you know, we just got to do the best we can. So I just hope you guys are staying safe as possible, and using your heads out there and trying to go out, or maybe not go in and do something. Go in your backyard and do something. If you have a, you know, park where nobody's at, go there and do something. Just we got to get our heads out of this crap. So that's all I'm going to say about that. You guys have a great day. We'll see you in the next video. Hope this video wasn't too shaky, because it looks, for some reason, it looks bumpy, and I don't know why. Probably was. There's people out there. See, but I'm at least 6.5 feet away, so I'm good. See you guys later.